What's up guys, ALC here. I've been asked multiple times by multiple people to explain the process in which you add one superstar's object to another. For example, in this case, I'm going to be adding Santino's boots to Russo's model. So first, what I need to do is I need to find out which pack file is which. So, POC, like Xbox. 424 is Russo, so I'm going to need to go into Xpacker. Make sure I'm not streaming. So I'm going to go into Xpacker. I'm going to go to my files that I have backed up. This is where I pull all my files from. I don't go straight to the game directory, even though it's the same. What was Rusev? 424. So 424 is right here. Alright, so, sorry my phone just went off. What we're going to do is we're going to extract the patch file. Patch, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Sorry, it's my first time doing a commentary of any sort, so it's kind of weird for me, but I'll get through it. Name it Rusev. Then I'll put that there. Wait, what the hell just happened? Okay, now open the patch file. Okay, actually that's not what I need to do. I need to find now Santino. It's 201. So go here, mods. No, not mods. Back up. I say Santino was 201. Alright. There's 201. There's 201 right. There it is. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I'm going to extract Santino into my mods folder too. I probably should clean this folder up a lot better than I have it. But who cares? I know I certainly don't. Okay, so I'm going to save the patch file there. I'm going to open said patch file. I'm going to uncompress Santino's model. Okay, that was a message from a feller smack talker. Where is Santino? Sorry, I had to move my mic. Okay, delete that. Don't need that bullshit. Alright, so rename that to YOBJ. Open X-ray. Where's Santino? Okay, so now I'm going to need to find which number the boots are, which are normally the last object in the folder. So it's going to be object 20, so I'm going to extract the header info, or, well, the header and object info. I'm going to hit extract. So you're going to extract that into whatever folder, whatever directory you're going to be extracting your stuff into. And then you're also going to extract object 0, which is the head, or the first item in the the file. Okay, so now then what you're going to do is you're going to open up your Hex Editing software. I use HXD, so that's what I'll be referring to how to do it on this. I don't know any other ones. Open up Santino's YBJ, and then be careful, but you gotta select header info, not object info, header info. Then you're going to Control A to select all. I'm sure you can just do this too. Yeah, you just do that, but I hit Control A because it's a lot easier. Copy. Control F to find. Make sure you change this to hex values. Then paste it like I just did, and then I'll search for it. It'll be right here. So now what you're going to do is go to the object, or the header info file, the object you're going to be putting, or the only object you want rendered. So you're going to select it all, then copy. Go back over to the YOBJ file, and paste. Now you're going to send me a message apparently. Anyways, you're going to save. Now if you go back into X-Ray and you open up that same file, oh, I missed one great important part. You have to go here. You can search it right here. Go to offset 1B, and it's right there, but it's always at the top, so I just go right to it. And then depending on how many objects you add, you're going to put in 0 plus that one number. So well, not plus. So you're gonna, if you're rendering one object, you're gonna put 0, 1. If you're rendering 7 objects, you're gonna put 0, 7. If you're rendering 12 objects, you're going to be putting 12 instead of the 0. Okay, so now you hit save, like I should have done the first time. And there you go. The only file or the only object to render will now be the boots. Now here's an important part, which I should have already done, but hey, it's on the fly. Let me close Steam. Don't know why it's even open. I never use Steam. Okay, so while 3ds Max is opening, I'm going to go to Rusev and uncompress his 0000 file. Wow, I said that fast. I'm going to rename that to YOBJ. Okay, brain fart moment. Going to go to Rusev. Look at that big ugly fucker. Anyways, there's his foot tapes. Okay, I need the legs, which are normally 7 and 8. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to export these into the file. I normally just name the folder OBJ. So object 7 and object 8. Okay, so that's really, well no, we need a feed too, just to size everything up. You'll see what I do after editing everything correctly. Okay, so now we got Rusev's legs and feet to exported from X-Ray. What we're going to need to do now is go back to Santino. Make sure it's his shoes. Matter of fact, I don't even know why he chose Santino's shoes as a reference, but either way, this is just to show how to do this. I would personally use somebody else's shoes, probably Stone Cold's. Either way. Okay, so there we go. Wow, okay. Now, we are going to go into 3ds Max. We're going to import all the files we just exported from X-Ray. So let me render Rusev's files, not render, but import Rusev's files. Alright, so the legs and the feet. Now, okay, the error doesn't want to work for some reason. Go to Santino, and we're going to import his shoes. Now, this isn't exactly an important part because of what I'm going to do afterwards, but I like doing this just to make sure everything's sized up correctly. And from what I see, everything looks about right besides the feet on the bottom, but That's about to be fixed. Now, I'm not the best modder, so people probably have different ways of doing things than I do, but this is the way I do it, and I've found easier than anything. So we're just gonna use the shift tool to bring it down right over the feet. Looking, there's no other footage sticking out. Footage. That was dumb. Make that even there. Okay, now with right here, I'm going to do the same thing I just did. But I'm going to go on the back of the heel as well, just to make sure that that doesn't clip through at all during gameplay. Damn, wait a minute. Shit. There we go. Do the same on this foot. Just to make sure that nothing clips through during gameplay, which isn't that big a deal, but if you don't want any mistakes happening, then it's best to do what you can to avoid them. Alright, now everything looks good. Normally I'd import the textures too, just to see how it looks, but I'm not going to do that right now anyways. Okay, so these are selected, so now I'm going to go to export. Export selected. Man. Santina, OBJ, and I'm going to save these as boots instead of overwriting the object0 file. Even though those are actually shoes instead of boots. Either way, now we're going to go back here. We're going to hit extractor import. Anyway, import boots. It's kind of hard to notice, I guess, but I'm pretty sure they changed. Alright, either way. Now, this part. So that the feet don't clip through, because it's going to happen. We go to Rusev's model file. We find his feet, which are object 9. And then we're going to extract the object and header info. We're going to close these because we don't need them. We're going to go to Rusev's object info for the object 9, which is currently being used by another process. So I'm going to reload X-ray. I'm going to close that just to make sure nothing happened. Alright, object 9, object info. Alright, I'm going to select all, right click, fill selection. Fill it with zeros, that'll pretty much be there. And then save. Then go back to object 9, import the header info. And look at that, no feet. I should probably get rid of the tape too, actually, now I think about it. That probably would be smart. I would have felt dumb if I didn't do that. Okay, well, I did that again. Reload model. Alright, object info. Pretty much do the same. Select all, fill selection. Okay, save. Inject smaller. Object 18. Sorry, it's probably going to be a long video. Matter of fact, how long am I at right now? 15 minutes. Holy crap, did not expect that. Okay, so I'm gonna reload the model just to check it, and Rusev has no feats. He has no feats. Okay, so now what I'm gonna want to do is, I probably should have done this already too, but screw it. Go to Santino, open up his patch, uncompress his textures. I don't necessarily have to do this right here, but I want to because I hate having those compressed files around. Okay, so I'm gonna go open the texture archive. First, I'm going to create a folder just to extract everything into. Where? God, I'm dumb. Alright, extract all. What the hell did I just hit? I'm gonna extract all the files in there. God, I'd have to do the same thing with Rusev. Sorry, this is my first tutorial, so I'm not exactly up to par with preparation. But hey, it gets what needs to be done. Now this isn't necessary. You could just inject the textures into the foot wrapping textures, I'm sure. Actually, no, you can't because they have to be the same size, and they're probably not the same size, so excuse me. Okay, so uncompress that. What the hell did it? Ah, God, I'm dumb. Alright, texture archive. Alright, I'm going to extract all those into that. Now that's where it gets fun. Rusev, can I make them display? There we go. Alright, I'm going to get rid of these shoes. And Santino, where's Santino? Alright, now I need to find shoes. Are they blue? Ah, gross, they're blue. Alright, either way, this is just to show. I ain't worried about them being exact. Damn, probably should have copied those. Alright. 0008 file and Rusev. Alright, cool. We are ready. Delete that because I'm going to be making a new one. New texture archive. Yep, Rusev. Wow, he really doesn't have much in here, does he? Create new texture archive. Go back to Rusev 000A. Ah, put you back in the file. Damn. I'll just name it textures. Okay, so that's done. So now Rusev 42402. Don't know why I even said that, but okay. So now we need to inject Santino's YOBJ file that had the shoes, which is right here. No, God, I'm dumb. That needs to be Rusev's model. The very first file needs to be Rusev's. This right here, 4E22, is where 22 is where we inject Santino's shoes, and then right here we inject the fuck Santino. textures pack. Now we just go to the model, or not the model, the pack. Which one's the 424? Yeah. Close some of this shit. 424. Inject file. Where's reserve? There he is. 42402 injects successful. Alright, so now close that. Get that out the way. I don't normally close 3DS, but it makes my computer run slow. WWE. I need to keep WWE in window. Yes, window. Ah, gross. Watch it still launch in fucking full screen like it always does. Yep, it's exactly what happened. It's like the options in the very beginning don't matter whatsoever. Oh, I actually have WWE muted. Actually, that's a good thing, because I don't want it being super loud and I can't tell the audio levels. Okay, so now we test Rusev. Where's Rusev? Yeah, just do entrances. Normally this loading screen is a heart-pounding moment to tell me if my mods have worked or not. So if they don't, it crashes. I can't tell if that was the game crashing because of the mod or if NVIDIA made it crash, because that happens quite often actually. So we're gonna redo this. It's gonna have to stop going full screen. I'm gonna skip entrance just to see if it'll launch into the game. I really hope this works, because I don't feel like doing this video over again. I followed all the steps I do in every mod I've made. So this game, the modding this game is just full of trial and error. Come on. Why does it keep crashing? This makes no sense. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. I wonder. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try it like this. I wonder if it keeps crashing because I'm oh god, that's full screen. Oh, there we go. I wonder if it keeps crashing because it's in windowed, which doesn't make much sense, but hey. You never know with this fucking game. At any rate. Come on. Okay, so it's stuttering quite a bit. I think that might be because I'm recording and 3ds Max is open. Matter of fact, let me fix that real quick. Let me close 3ds Max. Man. Well, the game never stutters like this. So, but as you can see, Santino's boots are on them. No clipping issues because the edits I made to the boots. Really odd about the frame rate issue. I'll either put in an annotation or in a subscription if to let you know if this was just a issue with OBS and WWE. I think that might be what it is because I normally record with Fraps. Matter of fact, now I think about it, I think that's exactly what it is. I think I've recorded with OBS in the past on WWE and realized the frame rate issues. I probably should have started this recording with Fraps. Either way, as you can see, the boots are on them. And that's about it. So, yeah. This tutorial was requested by some people. My buddy, fuck, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he's a cool guy. Legrand, Cesar, this guy right here. He requested this tutorial more than anybody, and he actually wanted it for this. See, so Santino Marella. So, yeah, if there's any more tutorials anybody needs of things that I know, then I'll be more than happy to make the tutorial. People have been asking about importing WWE 2K14 pieces into 15, and it's pretty much the exact same process as Santino's boots. No difference except when actually, matter of fact, I'll just make a whole nother tutorial on that because it's the exact same except for a few pieces that are crucial pieces to it. But yep, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, later.